everyone, my name's NewFlowerGirl, but you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another Aftertalk, and this one is about the Dutch Grand Prix of the Motogp. Lots of things have happened, but mentioned I didn't even drive this weekend. I was pretty upset. Because normally whenever a driver gets tested for a race weekend, they have to do a sequence of tests, which involves a set of push-ups, a different kind of set of push-ups, and something else. And the FIM or Donna, I don't know which one tested him, they just decided to not test him. Yeah. When I heard that, I was pretty upset. Like, you know, they just said to him, like, you got surgery like 4 days ago, so we're not even gonna bother. What? Why? Why? That's not how you treat your drivers. Come on. Yeah, you need to have them all tested. You know, the day after the surgery, Bob and Schneider was able to do 9 push-ups. Alright? Keep that in mind. But yeah. We're back with an Aftertalk in the Netherlands. Yay. Sprint race. Mark my guess once again, not here. He did drive the weekend. He did race in the sprint, but on the Sunday race he just decided, like, bye bitches, I'm out of here. He was having some holidays early, okay? So the only retirement in the sprint race was Fabio Di Gianantonio. Yeah, everyone else finished. No Paul Espargaro yet, but we're eager to see him in Silverstone, which is August the 6th. Top 9 gets points. So, Alex Marquez was the last one in the points. Good one. Brad Binder, he had track limits on the last lap. And that meant that he was going to lose his P3 position. Basically, if you have track limits, if you go off the track in the last lap, then you get, it basically depends where the first person behind you is. If they are right behind you, then you just have to drop 1 position on start finish. But if they are really far ahead, like if you're really far ahead, for example, you're like 10 seconds from the runner-up of the race, then you just get 3 seconds. And guess what? Brad Binder did demote 1 position. Well, actually, he got a long lap, which I do not understand, because like it's the last lap. How is he gonna do the long lap while they've already passed it? Yeah. This weekend was more or less like the way my school is. Confusing. And it doesn't explain itself. And it doesn't want to get explained. And yeah, then later on he got 3 seconds, which is the equivalent of a long lap in Assen. Yay. The winner was Marco Bezzecchi, not a new sprint winner, I believe. A second, Francesco Bagnaia, and third, due to Brad Binder's penalty, Fabio Quartararo. He couldn't believe it at first. He was like, what? I'm on the podium. Let's party! That was legit how he was. He was like, let's party. But you know, he broke his toe while running in Amsterdam. Yeah, some say that might have been a lucky charm. I'm one of them. No, of course not. Well, then now let's go to the race. The big races. We're gonna go to Moto3 first because that is the first one that happens. The retirements. Joshua Watley and Adrian Fernandez, they crashed together. And then Adrian Fernandez actually continued on. I've been stung by a mosquito. Hooray! I hate mosquitoes and I'm allergic to them. I'm not super allergic to them, like I don't go super puffy. But like, I am allergic to them. And will itch a lot. Anyway. Devin Munoz. He had pole. He had pole position. He finished a solid P5 while driving in P1 for a very long time. Continued with like a lot of other crazy things that happened, including Masia Sasaki on True, Ortola, Rueda, Carlen, Fenati, Kelso, Nepa. That's it. Basically, the entire top 10 was involved in the big hassle for P1. Colin actually had a shot at the podium. But, you know, he settled for a solid P7. And that in his first home Grand Prix in a big class. I mean, he did his best. He got the maximum out of it. So yeah, it's good for him. Yeah. It's not really much else. Daniel Holgado, he's like 1 minute from the leader. That is because he crashed and he decided to continue. Hey, at least he finished. He finished last, championship leader. But yeah, you know, he finished. In my opinion, it is good that he finished, that he continued. It's better to collect data while you're at it, rather than just to sit back for the entire race. You know, like, oh, it's holiday now. It's a holiday after this race. If I crash, I'm gonna go and have a party out here in Assen. That's not Daniel Olgado. He's like, I want to have data. I'm gonna collect data. That's what he did. Collected data. It's always better. Yeah. Atias, I believe, was also involved in the hassle for the podium, but he gave up. Podium was on True in third. First, Ayumu Sasaki, and second, Ayumu Sasaki, sorry. And first, Yama Masia. That's a good podium. It's been a while, I believe, since we've had Yama Masia on the podium. And also a good result for Colin Fire, like I said. Yeah, I was happy with the result. I was cheering him on. Now let's go to the Moto2. Retirements: Chantra, Somkiat Chantra, Sean Dylan Kelly, Eisen Guevara, Eskrik, Borja Gomez, and Philip Salach. Now there's been a bit of a crazy thing going on with Eskrik. Someone is replacing Eskrik, but Eskrik is replacing someone else. Yeah. It's kind of like what happened when Lewis Hamilton got COVID and George Russell had to replace him. It's that kind of crazy. Okay? 22 drivers finished this race. You might want to kick back when you hear how many drivers... You might actually want to sit down when you hear how many people finished in the MotoGP race. Zonta finished P20. He finished, at least. So he finished, yeah. Yeah, yeah, we have a new Grand Prix winner here, which is Jake Dixon. He won in Assen after having a fight with Ayugura. And Pedro Costa was like, I'm just gonna leave them to it. But he did get a long lap. And there are speculations that he didn't do it correctly, and that Donna was like, didn't see it, you know, kind of like that deal. But you know, the computers, they check if he went over the line, and he did. He stayed on the line, and basically that is still within the long lap area. Like over it, that's penalty zone. But basically he lost it in going into GT, which is my favorite turn there. It's also my dad's favorite turn in Assen. It's like the last chicane. It's so gorgeous. I was actually sat there when we went to DTM. Yeah, it's iconic. We could see all those cars coming out of Ramsuk and then go on to like GT. That's so cool. But yeah. Vietti had a nasty hit during qualifying. But yeah, he was alright. Sonta actually also had a big hit on Friday, but he was okay. He was like, I brought my bike, and then the team was like, we'll build you a new one. And the next day, that thing is faster than the one he wrecked. That was insane. Like, Sonta was preparing his dinner, getting ready, and then his team boss comes over, bro, your bike is ready. Sonta was like, what? Already? That crew was fast. Like, they were super chill about it. They didn't even, you know, they were just like, relax, calm. They took their time, and the bike was faster. Sounds like an F1 team. Okay. Retirements. Jack Miller. When he crashed, he kicked a piece of debris. I find that hilarious. No Shuey today, FIM. Also, when he got interviewed, he got asked about his Dutch vocabulary, and he actually said, Goedemorgen. I hope you have very lekker geslapen. Which is broken up Dutch, and I find it the most funny thing ever. It's funny. Then we had two drivers who crashed together, and they're both French. Joan Zarco and Fabio Quartararo. Zarco was fine. Zarco didn't have anything. Quartararo, on the other hand, his fracture in his toe, it wasn't, and he had contusions. Not contusions, bruises. He had a bruised elbow, and a bruised arm. But the great thing about Zarco is, he stayed with Quartararo until he got up on his feet. He actually helped Quartararo get up on his feet, and Quartararo was like, he accepted it. He accepted the help. Like, that's beautiful. Beautiful moment of sportsmanship. And then, exactly a lap later, exactly the same zone, Vinales crashes out. 3 laps later, Enea Bastianini crashes out. Then Miguel Oliveira, Iker Legona, and Fabio Di Gianantonio. Only 14 people finished the race. Yeah. And then to think that the 2 German drivers finished last. 13th and 14th. Yeah. Insane, right? Yeah. And Alex Rins is getting better. Just to give you an update. You know, it's good for the drivers that there is now a summer break, especially for those who have sustained some injuries. Good thing for Marc Marquez, he won't get a headache from crashing every time. His team won't get a headache from having to rebuild his bike every session. Yeah, Quartararo, he can heal up. Yeah. We hope to see every driver without any trouble. We hope to see that every single driver back in Silverstone without any issues. Brad Binder will pick him out for the next bit. Remember what happened during the sprint race. He had track limits. He got track limits at the exact same point in the race. At the exact same point on the track. Bro just can't catch a break with those track limits. And he had to demote one place. Again. Way to go. Way to go to throw away your podiums, mate. Well, the podium, it went to Aleix Espargaro. So, yeah, something good kind of came out of it. Second was Marco Bezzecchi. And first, Francesco Bagnaia. I'm not sure who leads the championship now. We'll go and see. Ooh, I shut off the app. Not my intentions. Please load. Thank you. World standings. Yeah, we'll do it for every single driver. For every single class. Should I do like every driver that has points? We'll do it in order. So, Francesco Bagnaia, Jorge Mate, Marco Bezzecchi, Brad Binder, Johan Zarco, Luca Marini, Jack Miller, Aleix Espargaro, Fabio Quartararo, Alex Marquez, Franco Morbidelli, Maverick Vinales, Alex Rins, Augusto Fernandez, Fabio Di Gianantonio, tied with Gaki Nakagami. 17th is Miguel Oliveira, Enea Bastianini, Marc Marquez, Dani Pedrosa, Lorenzo Salvadori, Jonas Folger, Raul Fernandez, and then we have Miguel Apiro, Danilo Petrucci, Joan Mir, and Stefan Bradl all at 5 points, and then Ike Lagona at 0. Those are all the 28 drivers that we've seen start this season. Yeah, and Jamal is last. But they have got one team. Because Aprilia stole it. Sorry. Then again, Repsol Honda team is last in the team standings. Anyway, let's go to the Moto 2. So, leader is Tony Arbolino, then Pedro Acosta, Jake Dixon, Alonso Lopez, Aaron Canet, Philip Salach, Somkiat Chantra, Sam Lewis, Manuel Gonzalez, Celestino Vietti, Fermin Alguer, Albert Arenas, Sergio Garcia, Oyugura, Barry Baltus, Jeremy Alcoba, Boben Schneider, yay! Joe Roberts, Darren Binder, Dennis Foggia, Lucas Tulovic, Mattia Passini, Sean Dillon Kelly. This is where the zero scores come. From Sean Dillon Kelly, Jordi Torres, Borja Gomez, Zonta van de Gorbek, Carlos Tatai, Marcos Ramirez, Aysen Guevara, Lorenzo Della Porta, Senna Aegis, Rory Skinner, Mina Mimono. Not gonna say his first name. It's too difficult. Taiga Hada, Cosma Daniel, Urey Ruiz, David Sanchez, and Alex S. Creek. Jesus Christ. 38 drivers there. Where is the team of Boben Schneider? It is in 12th position with 18 points. Boben Schneider is going to have back pain from carrying the team. Yeah. And the team of Zonta van de Gorbek and Barry Baltus is sitting in 10th at 24. Woo. And now Moto 3. Still leading, Daniel Holgado. Then Yama Masia, Ayumu Sasaki, Ivan Otola, Dennis Onchu, Diogo Moreira, David Alonso, Xavier Atigas, Jose Antonio Rueda, Stefano Nepa, Tatsuki Suzuki, Kaito Toba, David Munoz, Ryusei Yamanaka, Colin Vaya at 27 points. Good job, mate. Scott Ogden, David Salvador, Joel Kelso, Andrea Migno, Romano Fanati, Matteo Bettelli, Ricciardo Rossi, Tayo Furusato, Thierry Foudin Asman, first try, Mario Aggi, Filippo Farioli, Joshua Wadley, and now the 0 point scorers, and Adrian Fernandez, David Almanza, Luca Lunetta, Anna Carrasco, Tatcha Korn Boisserie, and Daniel Saril. Yeah. Yeah. Team of Colin Vaya is at 5th at 126 points. Only one behind Red Bull KTM Tech 3. So they could snatch 4th. And then, maybe they can go and try to get Angela's MT18, which is the team of who? Of the Ivan Otsala and Stefano Nepa. Maybe they could try and get that as like P3 in the championship then. I want to know, of all the Dutchies, from the Dutch drivers, where do you think they're going to finish in the standings? So right now, Colin Vaya is 15th. Where do you think Colin is going to finish? And Bo Benschneider and Zonta is still currently has 0 points. He is actually 26th in the standings. Where do you think he's going to finish? And where do you think Bo Benschneider is going to finish? He is P17. Where do you think everyone is going to finish? Okay, all the Dutch drivers. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the like button. Also consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out any of these videos. Next Aftertalk is going to be the F1 Austrian Grand Prix. Back at the Red Bull ring. Let's hope McLaren can do something. And there's also been some speculations that Daniel Ricciardo might come back next year at Red Bull Racing next to Max Verstappen. There are a lot of speculations. We'll see whether or not they're true. But that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video. Bye!